Galactic Council's surprise encounter. In the depths of the Orion Cygnus arm, cloaked from the prying eyes of lesser species, lay the nerve center of the galaxy, Nexus Station. Within its cavernous halls, the Galactic Council convened, its members representing the most advanced civilizations the universe had to offer. Xyloth, the archon of the council, presided over the assembly, his elongated cranium pulsing with the wisdom of 1,000 star systems. Our sensors have detected unusual activity in Sector 1138, he announced, his voice resonating through the chamber. A primitive species known as humans appear to have made a sudden leap in technological advancement. Murmurs rippled through the gathered counselors, their various appendages twitching in surprise. The notion of a lesser species making such strides without council guidance was unheard of. Vortax, the Grand Inquisitor, rose from his seat, his exoskeleton gleaming under the chamber's lights. Surely this must be an anomaly, he chittered. No unguided species could advance so quickly without attracting our attention. Xyloth nodded sagely. Indeed, Vortax. That is why we must investigate this matter thoroughly. We cannot allow potential threats to the galactic order to go unchecked. With a wave of his slender hand, Xyloth summoned a holographic display of Earth, the human homeworld. The blue-green planet rotated serenely, belying the technological upheaval occurring on its surface. I propose we dispatch a scout ship to assess the situation, Xyloth continued. We must determine the extent of human advancement and whether they pose a risk to our carefully maintained balance. The council members nodded in agreement, their diverse features reflecting a shared concern. The fate of the galaxy could not be left to chance. As the meeting adjourned, Xyloth turned to his aide, a lithe Zygorian with shimmering silver scales. Prepare our fastest scout ship, he ordered. I want our best operatives on this mission. The humans must be evaluated with the utmost care and precision. The aide bowed deeply, his forked tongue flickering in acknowledgement. As you command, Archon. Far below Nexus Station, in the bustling spaceport, a sleek, black vessel hummed to life. Its quantum engines pulsed with barely contained power, ready to propel the ship across the vast distances of space. Aboard the vessel, a team of elite operatives prepared for their mission. Xandar, the commander, reviewed the limited data on the human species, his brow furrowed in concentration. Beside him, Zara, the ship's pilot, calibrated the cloaking systems, ensuring they would remain undetected by human sensors. As the scout ship slipped out of the spaceport and into the inky void, Xandar couldn't shake the feeling that this mission would be unlike any other. The humans, with their sudden advancements and unpredictable nature, represented an enigma that the Council could not ignore. Little did the operatives know that their arrival in Earth's solar system would set in motion a chain of events that would reshape the very fabric of the galaxy. The humans, far from being a primitive species, were about to demonstrate just how formidable they could be when pushed to the brink. As the scout ship raced towards its destination, the Council members on Nexus Station waited with bated breath. The future of the galactic order hung in the balance, and the fate of the human species would soon be decided. Earth's quantum leap. Deep within the Cheyenne Mountain Complex, a top-secret facility hidden beneath the Colorado Rockies, a group of Earth's brightest minds gathered to discuss the impending arrival of the alien scout ship. Dr. Evelyn Saunders, a brilliant quantum physicist, paced the length of the high-tech conference room, her auburn hair pulled back in a tight bun. We always knew this day would come, she said, her voice tight with tension. But I never imagined it would be so soon. General Marcus Grayson, a grizzled veteran of numerous classified operations, leaned forward in his chair. Our advancements in quantum computing and propulsion have outpaced even our own predictions, he acknowledged. It was only a matter of time before we caught the attention of the galactic community. Evelyn nodded, her eyes fixed on the holographic display of Earth's solar system. A pulsing red dot indicated the incoming alien vessel, its trajectory locked on their planet. We've kept our technological leap hidden for years, she murmured. All those false trails and misdirections, leading any curious eyes away from our true capabilities. And now, it seems, our luck has run out. General Grayson stood, his broad shoulders squared with determination. "We've prepared for this eventuality," he reminded the assembled team. "Our quantum shielding is operational, and our fleet stands ready to defend Earth if necessary." In orbit high above the planet, a network of satellites hummed with barely contained power. These unassuming sentinels, disguised as mere communications arrays, housed the most advanced quantum technology Earth had to offer. At the heart of each satellite lay a quantum computer, its processors capable of calculations that defied conventional understanding. Linked together, these computers formed a web of unimaginable computational power, a silent guardian ready to spring into action at a moment's notice. As the alien scout ship approached Earth's solar system, the quantum network stirred to life. Faster than any biological mind could comprehend, the satellites analyzed the incoming vessel, probing its capabilities and intentions. Back in the Cheyenne Mountain complex, Dr. Saunders and her team monitored the data stream, their eyes widening with each passing second. "The ship's technology is advanced, but not beyond our understanding," Evelyn reported, her fingers flying across the holographic interface. "Their cloaking system is impressive, but our quantum sensors have already penetrated its veil." General Grayson nodded, a glimmer of pride in his eyes. "And their propulsion system?" Dr. Saunders smiled thinly. "Inferior to our own quantum drives. It seems our advancements have surpassed even the galactic standard." The significance of this revelation hung heavy in the air. For decades, humanity had labored in secret, pouring countless resources into the development of quantum technologies. While the world above remained largely unaware, a hidden arms race had unfolded, with Earth's brightest minds pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Now, as the alien scout ship entered the solar system, Earth stood ready to defend its sovereignty. The quantum shielding, a marvel of human ingenuity, could deflect even the most devastating of attacks, while the planet's own fleet of quantum-powered warships lay in wait, prepared to strike if necessary. As the alien vessel drew closer, General Grayson turned to his assembled team. "We've come too far to back down now," he declared. "Earth will not bow to any external power, no matter how advanced they may be. We stand ready to defend our planet and our way of life." Dr. Saunders nodded, her eyes alight with determination. "And if it comes to war," she added softly, "we will show the galaxy what humanity is truly capable of." The stage was set for a confrontation that would echo across the stars. Earth, once considered a backwater planet by the galactic community, was about to prove just how far it had come. The quantum leap that had been humanity's best-kept secret was about to be revealed, and the galaxy would never be the same. First contact and confrontation. As the alien scout ship entered Earth's atmosphere, a tense silence fell over the Cheyenne Mountain complex. The moment of first contact, long anticipated and dreaded in equal measure, had finally arrived. On the main view screen, a sleek black vessel descended from the clouds, its cloaking system shimmering against the blue sky. To the untrained eye, it appeared as nothing more than a trick of the light, a fleeting shadow amidst the sun's rays. But to the quantum sensors of Earth's defense network, the ship stood out like a beacon, its every move tracked and analyzed. General Grayson stood at the forefront of the command center, his jaw set with determination. Beside him, Dr. Evelyn Saunders monitored the quantum shielding, her fingers poised over the controls. Incoming transmission from the alien vessel, reported Lieutenant Nadia Patel, her dark eyes fixed on the communications array. "They're requesting permission to land." General Grayson exchanged a glance with Dr. Saunders, a silent understanding passing between them. This was the moment they had prepared for, the first test of Earth's resolve in the face of an unknown adversary. "Grant them permission," the general said, his voice steady. "But make it clear that any hostile action will be met with immediate retaliation." Lieutenant Patel nodded, her fingers dancing across the console as she relayed the message. On the view screen, The alien ship began its descent, touching down on the designated landing pad with an eerie grace. As the vessel's hatch hissed open, a trio of figures emerged, their forms shrouded in shimmering energy fields. The leader, a tall, slender being with iridescent blue skin, stepped forward, its movements fluid and precise. "Greetings," the alien spoke, its voice resonating through the complex's speakers. "I am Ambassador Xyloth of the Galactic Council. We come in peace, seeking to understand the sudden advancement of your species." General Grayson stepped forward, his shoulders squared and his expression impassive. "I am General Marcus Grayson, representing the United Earth Defense Force. Your presence here is unexpected and unsanctioned. State your intentions clearly, Ambassador." The alien tilted its head, a gesture that seemed to convey curiosity. "We mean no harm, General. The Galactic Council monitors the development of all sentient species, and your recent technological leap has caught our attention. We wish to assess your capabilities and determine whether your advancement poses a threat to the galactic order." Dr. Saunders, unable to contain her indignation, stepped forward. "And what gives you the right to make that determination?" she demanded, her eyes flashing with defiance. "Earth is a sovereign planet, and we will not submit to the judgment of an alien council." Ambassador Xyloth regarded the human scientist with an inscrutable expression. "Dr. Evelyn Saunders, I presume. Your work in quantum computing is most impressive, but you must understand the larger context in which your species operates. The galaxy is a delicate balance, and any disruption to that balance must be carefully evaluated." General Grayson held up a hand, silencing any further argument. "Ambassador, while we appreciate your concern, Earth's affairs are our own. We have no intention of submitting to the authority of your council, nor will we allow our technological advancements to be dictated by outside forces." The alien's energy field shimmered, a subtle shift that betrayed a hint of tension. "I urge you to reconsider, General. The consequences of defying the Council can be severe. It is in your best interest to cooperate and allow us to guide your species forward." Dr. Saunders, her patience wearing thin, stepped forward once more. "And if we refuse, will you take our technology by force? Will you subjugate our planet in the name of galactic order?" Ambassador Xyloth's eyes narrowed, a flicker of annoyance crossing its alien features. "The Council does not resort to such barbaric tactics, Dr. Saunders, but we have means of ensuring compliance, should it become necessary. I implore you to see reason and work with us, rather than against us." General Grayson, sensing the mounting tension, held up a hand once more. "Enough. Ambassador, you have made your position clear, and we have made ours. Earth will not surrender its sovereignty, nor will we submit to the dictates of an alien council. If you truly come in peace, then you will respect our decision and leave us to chart our own course." The alien ambassador regarded the human leader for a long moment, its energy field pulsing with unspoken calculations. At last, it inclined its head, a gesture of acquiescence. "Very well, General. The Council will respect your decision, for now. But know that we will be watching, and we will not hesitate to intervene if your actions threaten the stability of the galaxy." With that, the ambassador turned and strode back towards the scout ship, its companions falling into step behind it. As the hatch sealed shut and the vessel began its ascent, Dr. Saunders turned to General Grayson, her expression troubled. "This isn't over," she murmured, her eyes fixed on the retreating ship. "The Council won't let this go so easily. We've just taken our first step into a larger universe, and I fear it will be a rocky path ahead." General Grayson nodded, his own thoughts echoing the scientist's concerns. "Indeed, Dr. Saunders. But we will face whatever challenges lie ahead with the same determination and ingenuity that brought us to this point. Earth will not be cowed by alien threats, no matter how advanced they may be." As the alien ship disappeared into the sky, the humans of the Cheyenne Mountain Complex knew that their world had changed forever. The veil of secrecy that had shrouded their quantum advancements had been lifted, and the eyes of the galaxy were now fixed upon them. The confrontation with the Galactic Council was only the beginning, a prelude to the greater struggles that lay ahead. But Earth, united in its resolve, stood ready to face whatever the universe had in store. For better or for worse, humanity had taken its place on the galactic stage, and there would be no turning back. Galactic politics and intrigue. In the wake of the tense encounter with the Galactic Council, Earth found itself thrust into the complex web of interstellar politics. As news of humanity's quantum advancements spread throughout the galaxy, various alien factions began to take notice, each with their own agendas and designs. On the lush, tropical world of Zephyria, a clandestine meeting took place between representatives of the Zephyrian Consortium and the Krovax Imperium. The two powerful factions, long at odds with one another, had temporarily set aside their differences in the face of this new development. The humans cannot be allowed to retain sole control over their quantum technologies, argued Ambassador Talos of the Krovax Imperium, his insectoid features contorting with agitation. If they were to ally themselves with our enemies, the balance of power in the galaxy could be irrevocably altered. Zora, the Zephyrian envoy, nodded in agreement, her iridescent scales shimmering under the dim lighting. The consortium shares your concerns, Ambassador. We must find a way to secure humanity's cooperation, or at the very least, prevent their technology from falling into the wrong hands. As the two factions plotted and schemed, other powers were already on the move. The Naxian hegemony, a reclusive but technologically advanced species, dispatched a covert team of operatives to infiltrate Earth's quantum research facilities. Their goal was to steal the secrets of humanity's advancements and use them to further their own ambitions. Back on Earth, Dr. Evelyn Saunders and her team worked tirelessly to fortify their quantum defenses, knowing that they were now the target of every opportunistic power in the galaxy. General Grayson, meanwhile, found himself embroiled in a delicate dance of diplomacy, as alien dignitaries from across the stars sought to curry favor with the newly ascendant human race. In the midst of this intergalactic intrigue, a new player emerged, the Zethonian Collective, a loose alliance of idealistic and technologically advanced species. Unlike the other factions vying for humanity's attention, the Zethonians sought to foster a spirit of cooperation and mutual understanding between Earth and the wider galaxy. Ambassador Lyra of the Zethonian Collective arrived on Earth with a message of friendship and a proposal for collaboration. "The path you have chosen is a difficult one," she told the human leaders, her melodic voice tinged with wisdom. "But you need not walk it alone. The Zethonian Collective offers its support and guidance, should you choose to accept it." Dr. Saunders, intrigued by the Zethonians' offer, saw an opportunity to gain valuable allies in the tumultuous galactic landscape. General Grayson, however, remained wary, his instincts honed by years of military service. As the human leaders deliberated over the Zethonian proposal, the Naxian operatives made their move. In a daring raid on the Cheyenne Mountain complex, they breached the facility's quantum defenses and managed to steal a cache of sensitive data before being detected and repelled by Earth's security forces. The incident sent shockwaves through the galactic community as the major powers realized the true extent of humanity's vulnerability. The Zephyrian Consortium and the Krovax Imperium, sensing an opportunity, began to apply pressure on Earth, demanding access to their quantum technologies in exchange for protection from further incursions. Amidst the chaos, Ambassador Lyra of the Zethonian Collective made a startling revelation. The Naxian hegemony is not acting alone, she confided to Dr. Saunders and General Grayson. "We have reason to believe that they are being supported by elements within the Galactic Council itself, those who seek to undermine Earth's independence and bring your species under their control." The implications of this revelation were staggering. If the Galactic Council itself was divided, with factions working to subvert Earth's sovereignty, then the galaxy was even more dangerous than the humans had initially realized. General Grayson, his resolve hardened by this new information, turned to Dr. Saunders. "We cannot trust anyone," he declared, his voice grim. "Not the Zephyrians, not the Krovacs, and certainly not the Council. We must rely on our own strength and ingenuity to navigate this treacherous landscape." Dr. Saunders, though troubled by the general's words, knew that he was right. Earth would have to forge its own path, relying on the same determination and resourcefulness that had brought them to this point. As the galactic powers continued to maneuver and scheme, Earth stood at the precipice of a new era. The decisions made in the coming days and weeks would determine the fate not only of humanity but of the galaxy itself. The quantum revolution had begun, and Earth would have to fight with all its might to ensure that it emerged victorious. Uneasy alliance and betrayal. In the face of mounting pressure from the galactic powers and the revelation of the Galactic Council's internal divisions, Earth's leaders found themselves at a crossroads. The offer of support from the Zethonian collective, while tempting, was not without its risks. Yet the alternative, standing alone against the machinations of the galaxy's most powerful factions, seemed even more daunting. After much deliberation, General Grayson and Dr. Saunders agreed to a tentative alliance with the Zethonians. Ambassador Lyra, her eyes shining with hope, pledged the full support of her people in helping Earth to navigate the treacherous waters of galactic politics. "Together, we can forge a new path," she declared, her voice ringing with conviction. "One based on mutual respect, cooperation, and the free exchange of knowledge. The Zethonian collective will stand with Earth, as equals and as friends." The alliance was not without its detractors. Many within Earth's leadership remained wary of entangling the planet's fate with that of an alien power, no matter how benevolent they appeared. But Dr. Saunders, swayed by the potential for scientific collaboration and the sharing of knowledge, argued passionately in favor of the partnership. As the alliance began to take shape, Earth and the Zethonians worked together to shore up the planet's quantum defenses. Zethonian scientists, their technology even more advanced than Earth's own, helped to develop new shielding techniques and countermeasures against the Naxian hegemony's infiltration attempts. The partnership bore fruit when a joint Earth-Zethonian task force uncovered a plot by the extremist faction within the Galactic Council to destabilize Earth's government and seize control of its quantum technologies. In a daring operation, the task force infiltrated the faction's hidden base and exposed their plans to the wider galaxy. The revelation sent shockwaves through the Council, as moderate factions recoiled in horror at the depths to which their extremist counterparts had sunk. The Zephyrian Consortium and the Krovacs Imperium, sensing an opportunity to curry favor with the ascendant Earth-Zethonian alliance, publicly denounced the extremists and pledged their support in rooting out any remaining conspirators. For a moment, it seemed as though Earth had weathered the storm. With the Zethonians at their side and the galactic powers momentarily united against a common enemy, the future looked brighter than it had since the arrival of the alien scout ship. But even as the alliance celebrated its victory, dark clouds gathered on the horizon. Within the Zethonian collective, a faction of hardliners viewed the partnership with Earth as a threat to their own power and influence. These hardliners, led by a charismatic and ruthless leader named Zoran, began to plot in secret, determined to seize control of Earth's quantum technologies for themselves. As Earth and the Zethonians worked to integrate their scientific and military efforts, Zoran's faction quietly sowed the seeds of discord. They whispered in the ears of the Zephyrian Consortium and the Krovacs Imperium, stoking fears of a power imbalance and the potential for human domination. The tensions came to a head when a joint Earth-Zethonian research station on the fringes of the solar system came under sudden attack. The assailants, armed with advanced quantum weaponry, overwhelmed the station's defenses and seized control of the facility. When the smoke cleared, the truth became apparent. The attackers were none other than Zoran's faction, their true colors finally revealed. The hardliners, it seemed, had been planning their betrayal for months, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The Earth-Zethonian alliance, once a beacon of hope, lay in tatters. The Zephyrian Consortium and the Krovacs Imperium, their fears of human dominance seemingly confirmed, withdrew their support and began to make overtures to the victorious hardliners. On Earth, the mood was one of shock and anger. General Grayson, his face etched with grim determination, vowed to make the hardliners pay for their treachery. Dr. Saunders, her faith in the alliance shattered, threw herself into her work, determined to shore up Earth's defenses against any further betrayals. As the dust settled, the true nature of the galactic landscape became clear. There were no true allies, only shifting alliances and temporary partnerships. Earth, if it was to survive and thrive in this hostile universe, would have to rely on its own strength and ingenuity. The betrayal of the Zethonian hardliners was a bitter pill to swallow, but it was also a valuable lesson. Trust, in the cutthroat world of galactic politics, was a luxury that Earth could ill afford. As the planet's leaders regrouped and plotted their next move, one thing was certain: the quantum revolution had entered a new and dangerous phase. The battle for supremacy had only just begun, and Earth would have to fight harder than ever to secure its place among the stars. Humanity ascendant. In the aftermath of the Zethonian hardliners' betrayal, Earth found itself once again alone in the vast expanse of the galaxy. The alliance that had once held such promise lay in ruins, and the galactic powers, sensing weakness, began to circle like vultures. But the humans of Earth, tempered by adversity and united in their resolve, refused to succumb to despair. In the face of overwhelming odds, they drew upon the same indomitable spirit that had carried them through countless challenges before. Under the leadership of General Grayson and Dr. Saunders, Earth's quantum forces mobilized for war. The planet's factories and research facilities worked around the clock, churning out advanced weaponry and shielding technology at an unprecedented rate. The hardliners, flush with their victory over the joint Earth-Zethonian research station, moved to consolidate their power. They rallied the Zephyrian Consortium and the Krovax Imperium to their cause, promising a new galactic order in which the strong would dominate the weak. As the hardliner fleet massed on the fringes of the solar system, Earth's quantum sensors detected a disturbing anomaly. The enemy ships were equipped with a new type of quantum shielding, one that rendered them all but invisible to conventional scanning technology. Dr. Saunders, her brow furrowed with concentration, worked tirelessly to unravel the secrets of this new technology. Drawing upon the knowledge gained from the Zethonian alliance, she and her team developed a countermeasure, a quantum resonance field that would penetrate the hardliners' shields and expose their ships to Earth's weapons. As the hardliner fleet closed in on Earth, General Grayson put his plan into motion. The Earth Defense Fleet, a formidable force of quantum-enhanced warships and fighter craft, lay in wait, hidden within the folds of space-time. At the appointed hour, the fleet emerged from hiding, catching the hardliners completely off guard. The Earth ships, their hulls shimmering with the blue glow of quantum resonance fields, tore through the enemy's defenses like a hot knife through butter. The hardliners, their shielding useless against this new technology, found themselves outmatched and outgunned. The Zephyrian and Krovax ships, realizing the tide had turned, broke ranks and fled, leaving their hardliner allies to face the full might of Earth's wrath. In a matter of hours, the once formidable hardliner fleet lay in ruins, their ships shattered and drifting in the cold void of space. The Earth Defense Fleet, triumphant and unbowed, stood as a testament to the power and resilience of the human spirit. As news of Earth's victory spread throughout the galaxy, the balance of power shifted once again. The Galactic Council, its extremist faction, exposed and discredited, found itself in disarray. The moderate factions, seeing an opportunity to reshape the galactic order, reached out to Earth, seeking to forge a new alliance based on mutual respect and cooperation. On Earth, the mood was one of cautious optimism. The planet had emerged victorious, but at a great cost. The scars of war would take time to heal, and the trust that had been shattered would need to be rebuilt. But as General Grayson and Dr. Saunders stood before the cheering crowds, their faces etched with the weariness of battle and the determination of those who had seen the worst and emerged stronger. One thing was clear: Earth would never again be a mere pawn in the games of the galactic powers. The quantum revolution had changed everything. Humanity, once dismissed as a primitive and insignificant species, had proven itself to be a force to be reckoned with. The galaxy would have to learn to treat Earth as an equal or face the consequences. As the celebrations continued and the work of rebuilding began, Earth's leaders looked to the stars with a newfound sense of purpose. The future, once uncertain and fraught with danger, now held the promise of a brighter tomorrow. Humanity had ascended to its rightful place among the great powers of the galaxy, and nothing would ever be the same again. The quantum age had dawned, and Earth stood at the forefront, ready to embrace the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead. The end.